Hey guys, FishTalesRVA here. I'm about to show you how I load my Old Town Predator PDL kayak on my Subaru Outback. When I first thought about getting a kayak, like everyone who's considering something like that, how are you going to transport it? Potentially a trailer all the way to using foam blocks on a roof rack to somewhere in between. And so I picked that in between thing where I'm using some Malone Mega Wings. I'll show you the Malone Mega Wings like this mounted to my existing Subaru roof rack, along with a Rhino Rack T-loader. That seems to work best for me. It is something that I had to get used to doing. It's something that took practice and about an hour and change at first. Now I'm down to like 25 minutes. So I've really kind of gotten a knack for it. It does a great job of transporting to and from my house. I can get it on and off the roof relatively easy, along with a cart that I use in conjunction with it. Thanks for joining me. Let's get started. Alright, here's my Rhino Rack T-loader. Really nice, very stout. Have had really good success with it. It fits right in the receiver of my hitch, and I've got a locking receiver pin that I'm able to attach that prevents someone from backing it out and stealing that thing. Here's what that looks like right here. Really nice pin here, and simply unlock it, and then that comes off. So I attach it with a wrench, lock it back in place, and then you can't back it out because it kind of sandwiches it in. See, I'm able to kind of hinge that downward to make it even easier to get the kayak up on it. All right, I'm gonna go grab my kayak now. All right, guys, here's my monster kayak. So I've got the back of my kayak on a rubber mat just to help prevent a little bit of slip, but I'm also going to use a rope and a little carabiner to prevent the kayak from sliding once I get it up on top. So that's the little rope I'm going to be tying on now. And that looks just like this. It's got this little clip. I'm going to connect one end to my back of my car at the receiver and the other end through the hole in the back of my kayak. Alright, it's pretty tight now. So basically when I pick the back of my kayak up and put it on the T-loader, that line's going to get tight and prevent it from sliding off. Really important, speaking from experience. I just kept this Malone dolly just kind of attached to the underside of the kayak. That works out really well. So I'm going to carefully, using safe lifting practices, bend at the knees and keep my back kind of straight, and use my legs to pick that up versus my back. drive it right on. And it's as simple as that. Now I can remove this line. All right, that's the hard part. Hard part is done. This is about the time I'll lose my jacket because there's a little bit of effort. Now I'm going to use the straps. I don't use ratchet straps, never use ratchet straps. It's a good way to deform your kayak, damage your roof, all kinds of bad stuff happen when you use a ratchet strap. These are just standard cinch straps, which I think NRS makes, really good. I'm lining it up and putting the straps through the handles of the handles in the side of the kayak, which add extra security. I do have these Yakima tie downs, which work really, really nicely to attach to the bow and the stern, just to prevent the kayak from kind of moving side to side while I'm going 70 miles an hour down the street, or 55. This kind of locks into the trunk. This rhino rack component kind of pinches inside the trunk and comes past or outside, and then this is what I'm connecting the tie down strap to. You kind of see now it's sticking out of the front of the hood, and I can really cinch down on it. Not only do I have the two cinch straps here, I've actually run the cinch straps around the factory roof rack, so it doesn't just kind of connect to the Malone Mega Wings. The Mega Wings connect to the roof rack. The strap goes through the Mega Wings and then wraps around the roof rack crossbar in addition. So it's not just the Mega Wings that's holding it. I got everything kind of tied into the roof rack that came on the Subaru Outback. One thing I make sure to do is I'll push this kayak all the way forward, and then I'll cinch up that front tie down to pull it tight. I'll go to the back and just kind of make sure that it's doesn't move front to back much. And it doesn't. It is solid front to back. And then I've got a little pin here that prevents this Rhino T-loader from moving back and forth like this. I can kind of lock it into place. And that's how I transport as well. I just double and triple check the hatches. I had a hatch blow off during transport. That just wasn't quite locked down enough, so that's not going to happen again because it was like 30 bucks to replace it. And that's it, guys. It's as easy as that. I have another video I filmed not too long ago showing basically the opposite of how to remove the kayak from the roof. So I may show that, or I may make another one after I come back from this fishing trip. Who knows? But hey guys, just got back from my fishing trip. It was a lot of fun. Only caught one little fish. Maybe I'll show it to you right now. That's it. That's a fish. Fish on. All right, nice little bass, guys. Look at that. Nice bass. Let's get that thing in. Got it on the male wacky worm. It is the first fish of the day. I will take it. Right here, guys, first fish of the day. It looks bigger when I do it like this. All right, it was one fish, but still didn't get skunked. I'm back home now. I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to see that reverse order of how I take my kayak off the roof and bring it back in the house. Disconnecting the front and the rear tie-down straps. One thing I do like to do before I take my kayak back inside is just wipe a little bit of the underside of the kayak off. It's a lot easier to do that right now than once it's off the roof and back in the garage. You recall before when I was loading it up, I told you about this rope that I tied to it so when I take the kayak off the roof and put it on the ground, it doesn't slide off of the T-loader. So I'm going to install that right now before I move the kayak at all. Kind of guesstimate the length of it and just kind of make the adjustment almost in real time when I need to kind of lengthen it or shorten it. I'll go ahead and do that kind of as I need it. So I'll kind of hold on to it a little bit as I'm backing it up off the roof. Just gonna put the little clip in my pocket here. I'm kind of holding the end of the kayak or the bottom here with my foot just so it doesn't slide off. Gives me an opportunity to then tighten up the rope. So with this tight, the kayak's not going to continue to kind of fall off of that. It's a little insurance policy here. So now I'm just going to, as you'll see, lift it up and then rotate it off the T-loader. Get this out of the way because it is a little bit of a trip hazard. Always bring my Malone dolly just in case wherever I go to requires me to transport my kayak over the ground any appreciable amount of time. Too heavy to do it any other way other than drag it short distances. I'm just going to secure the kayak to this dolly. When it's not wet, sometimes I can transport it a little bit, but the thing's heavy, so it does tend to slide off if I'm not careful. So I really like to take the extra few minutes to secure it to the dolly instead of falling off, which I'm speaking from experience there as well. Sometimes the dolly will shift, so I will do what I just did, reposition it, and then try again. It's as easy as that. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the garage, and then basically it's just a matter of removing the Malone Mega Wings and just reversing that order, taking the T-loader off the back, and that's it, guys. All right, guys, it's as easy as that. As you see, I've already taken off the Malone Mega Wings. Pretty straightforward. Maybe you picked up a few pointers. Maybe you've got some suggestions on ways that I can improve and better the process that I just showed you. I'm always open for suggestions. Let me know if this was a helpful video for you. And again, guys, if this is the first time you've stopped by my channel, much appreciated. Consider hitting the subscribe button, hitting the like, maybe leave a comment. Until next time, FishTalesRVA is out.